hopping back on because I just wanted to quickly wrap up the first live. Honestly, I can't say that I even remember what I was talking about in the first live, but it's Transformation Tuesday. A quick message that I'm going to give y'all is that we tend to think that some kind of a catastrophic event has to happen to foster a change. Now, I've had a few of them, and they have started to foster change in my life. But sometimes the biggest changes that have happened in my life have not happened because of a catastrophic event. Like, for an example, in 2020, when the pandemic started, I went into a heavy state of depression. I mean, it was a combination of things. It wasn't just the pandemic that caused me to gain that weight and to get that depression. It was a combination of that, being in the house all the time, getting furloughed from one of my 2 jobs, and then and then not having my gym, which was one of my biggest outlets in life. So the combination of all those things made it really hard for me to get by.
At the light, turn left onto Atlantic Avenue.
I was just sitting at home doing nothing. I mean, I was working from home, but I was just, outside of that. Even my, if you can call it work hygiene. Oh, hold on one second. My apologies for that again. I feel it's funny because you would think with my time freed up a little bit that I would have so much time, but it's like I don't. I still don't have that much time. I just have pockets of time. The only time that you really see me have time is when I'm not in this car, because when I get out of this car, even if I'm doing something, when I choose to get on a live and I'm in my house, nothing is really going to take me out of the house while I'm doing the live. We got an algorithm boost in the building. Shout out to the algorithm boost. Since many of you will not be here again, I hope that at least a few of you will take the time to press that like button. If at the very least, press the like button. If it's not too much to ask, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, because I go live pretty frequently. Hello, Sharn. Hello, Prince. Hello, Fizzy Face. I see this. Anytime somebody says, "Can I ask you a question?" I know it's about to be a troll question, but go ahead. People ask questions all the time. I just might tell you beforehand that if I don't like the question, there might not be a chance for a second. I'm just saying. But you can ask that question regardless. Go ahead. Hi, Marshall. Shout out to the 37 people on 29. Hey, if you want to hit the super chat button, I have a super chat feature. I mean, YouTube has a super chat feature. I just got a girlfriend, but I'm not sure if she's loyal. Any advice? I mean, ask her. Ask her if she's loyal. I don't know. You've given such a small amount of details here that question is basically impossible to answer. Why? Tell me, actually, why you don't trust her. Give me an argument as to why she's not trustworthy, and then maybe I can answer your question better. Is there a reason that you don't trust her? Has she done or said something that made you feel insecure? Has the girlfriend cheated on you in the past? Like, what is the reason why? What is the reason why you're asking me this question? I would like to know. Tell us, Fizzy Face, Fizzly Face, Fizzle, Miss Fizzle, Mr. Fizzle. Let us know. Let us know all the details. Where am I going? I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because of the wonderful things he does. Yo, y'all are just here asking me everything. By the way, you could just call me Fizzle. Can I call you, never mind. Fizzle it is. Fizzle it is. I'm gonna call you Fizzle. I'm going to call you Fizzle. Listen, I'm sorry, but you get on here and you don't speak English. Unfortunately, this is an English speaking channel, so English doesn't even have to be your primary language. You just have to speak some English. Well, I'm glad that you speak English. Sharn. It's night. How about y'all answer questions? How about you answer where you're from? That's what I want to know. Where are you from? Y'all can always get on here and ask as many things as you want. Where are you going? What's happening with you? What are you doing? What are y'all doing? Tell me. I want to know. I want to know what you guys are doing. I want to know what you're up to. I want to know where you're going. How about that? How about we go answer for answer. UK. Oh, that's what's up. So you're about what time are we here? 5:46. So what would you be, close to midnight? I got from the Caribbean. My grandmother and my grandfather lived in Yorkshire for I don't remember how many years, but they lived there in I want to say the 70s. They lived there in the 70s. India. I think I'm gonna sub. You're a pretty chill guy. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. Fizzy. Okay, I didn't I didn't get to your question. Basically, she has cheated on someone else before, but not you. For a personal game, and then out of the blue, she asked me, "How did you meet her? Show me a little view outside the car." What do you want to see outside the car? What can I show you outside of the car? What do you need to see outside the car? Oh, you can't even see it through the windshield anyways. Sorry. You can't really see outside the car anyways. We had known each other for about how long? How long have you known her in total? Okay, so in real life, you've known each other for 2 years. Give the whole timeline. How long ago was it that you met her? When did the thing happen with the previous guy? When did you start dating her? And what has it been like? Okay, so you met in real life then. That's what you're saying. You met in real life 2 years ago. You met in real life 2 years ago. And you started dating a week ago. How old are you? I'm sorry to ask that, but how old are you? It's gotta be young, I feel like. I might be assuming wrong, but I feel like it's got to be pretty young. I live in America. From? No, that's not my place of origin, but I live in America. I consider late 20s young. I do consider late 20s young. I meant 20s. When I said I didn't think late 20s, I was going to say early 20s, but I consider any 20s to be pretty young. Um Listen, man, we all have reasons for choosing people. And obviously, because of the fact that this person is your girlfriend, it means that you felt like you could trust her enough that she was not going to repeat history and do what she did with this previous guy. Unless she specifically is giving you signs that she looks like she's doing that again or is going to do it again, I feel like that's something you either have to choose to accept and work with her and see what you got or not. Like it's just some people can give someone a somewhat of a clean slate. Like, I know that you did this in the past or whatever. But I always encourage conversation, to tell you the truth. I don't know how that would go, but if I had that kind of trepidation about that person, I would have a conversation with them and just be like, I'm not trying to say that this is the case of what is happening now. I just want to express my feelings, and I feel fearful of the potential for what has happened with this other person. My fault. Hopefully, you can provide me some reassurance. You trust her. So if you trust her, then listen. You just wasted about 4 minutes of my best advice on here. People usually pay for this. You owe me a super chat, as a matter of fact. How long are you from your house? I don't know. Your questions are a little borderline here. I'm not answering questions about how far I am from my house, where I live, like showing you my surroundings. Stranger danger. All right. Coming online and like showing you myself when I'm on the road or when I'm doing things, when I'm doing activities is one thing. But I practice safety first when it comes to answering certain questions. I am not answering that. Apologies, but it's just not happening. I will just need to get. I'm joking, by the way, Fizzy. I make those jokes with everybody. The people who are on this page on a consistent basis, they know that I joke like that. Obviously, I always accept super chats, but it's not a requirement for you to be on here. Thanks for joining. Thanks for your engagement. That was fun. I don't know why you asked me that when you trust her anyways, but hey, maybe the advice that I gave you, somebody else is going to hear it and be like, hey, this is just what I needed to hear. So take care and enjoy your day. I'm only going to be on here for a few more minutes, but I will be hopping back on here probably, 11, 12. You know the drill. This month, I'm going to have more free time than usual, but next month, back to the grind. And if you did sub, thanks for the sub. I didn't take the time to look and check, but if you did sub, matter of fact, here's what we're about to do. Give me 1 second. I didn't trust her at first, but after you started talking, so I made you trust her. So she owes me. Now she has to come on the live and thank me for the hard work that I put in to save your 1 week relationship from going into the pits. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Fizzy? What are we doing here? Will do. Oh, I can't do it on here. I was trying to make a poll. Can I do it on here? Hold on. Let me see if I can do it on here. Oh, I can. All right, y'all. Help Fizzy out. Help Fizzy out, y'all. All three of y'all that are on here, or if anyone else hops on here, help Fizzy out. Fizzy needs an answer to this question. I'm trying to help out Fizzy. Oh wow, it's 50-50, Fizzy. Hold on, let me pin this message if I can. Oh, I can't pin the message. It's 50-50. Your argument, that means your argument was somewhat convincing, but not convincing to everybody. To recap for anyone who was not on here at the beginning. Hold on, let me scroll back up so I don't lie. Fizzy said, I just got a girlfriend, but I'm not sure if she's loyal. Any advice? He said, basically, she has cheated on someone before for a personal game. I really want to know what this personal game is. The cheater game? What, did she get money out of this guy? Well, I don't understand what that means. Personal game. And then out of the blue, she asked me. So these dots are not mathing right now. The math isn't mathing. So freshly off the heels of cheating with this guy, or cheating on this guy, she jumped over to you and was like, I want you to be my man. Here's what happened with previous guy, but now I want you to be my man and I'm going to be faithful. Because I'm not going to lie to you. My poll answer right now would be no, based on the argument that you have given thus far. But maybe there's more to the story than that. You know what I mean? Not sure. Oh, personal gain. Okay, personal gain. So what was the gain? Like he was giving her gifts, or she didn't care about him for real, and she was just stringing him along. There's more likely more. She does not like to talk about it. Well, he cheated on her. All right, Fizzy, I'm not invested in this story anymore. Here's the thing about when people tell me stories. When the pieces of the story are easy to make sense of, I can dive right in. I'm a counselor, so I can dive right in and I can assist you. But when too many parts of the story don't make sense to me, my brain checks out, and therefore I am checked out. So therefore, if you ever come back here and you have more details on who cheated on who and like what happened with it, then I can provide you with some real opinions. But until then, here we are. We got 66%. I mean, granted, it's only 3 people, but 66% said don't trust her, and 33% said do. I mean, none of us know you, none of us know her, so ultimately, you got the final say on what's happening with that. People don't listen anyways. That's what I learned from 10 years of being a counselor. You sit there in your sessions and you tell them whatever, and they're like, great advice, Mark. And then I see them next week, and then I'm like, hey, so did you implement that thing that I talked to you about? Did you try that strategy that I gave you? They're like, no, but I appreciate you for giving it to me. And I'm like, the cool thing though is, as a counselor, whether you listen to my advice or not, I still get paid. That's the beauty of it. So at first I used to be like, oh man, these people aren't listening and I'm just wasting my breath. And I'm like, hey, it's your choice whether you want to do it or not. My only thing is just to provide you my thoughts on it. What do they say? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Please come back. Please come back and tell me and the group all about it. And welcome to the Mindful Reality fam. This is a channel that typically talks about reality TV, but hey, if we have our own personal reality TV item, I mean, it's not reality TV, but our own personal entertainment item where somebody wants to share, I'm always willing to drop everything and deep dive into your topics that you bring me. At one time, I used to ask everyone to bring me topics every week, and nobody did it, so that's the only reason why that didn't happen. But if people really did bring me topics, I would go in on those topics. But that's not what the majority wants, and majority rules on my channel. So for now anyways, there will be a time when I just do the things that I want to do and see if I can pick up demographics. Excuse me. I did a lot of exercise today. See if I can pick up demographics that rock with what I'm doing. But for now, this is where we're at. And thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Like, drop a comment on the video. Even if you're on here, drop a comment after the video posts. Let me know what you think. Let us know what you think of Fizzy's dilemma, and maybe topics that you would like me to talk about. And we will talk again soon.